Unsuccessful.
They call a podcast Poppy. Just King throws, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no bitch like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when this shit drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. C-line break night, this line break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Zayden Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. On today's episode, I'll be talking about the college basketball games that went down yesterday. Had some big games, man. Some good teams played against each other. And so, yeah, without further ado, we're going to get straight into these games. So, first up, man, the matchup we had yesterday was Tennessee versus Syracuse. And y'all, Tennessee, shout out Tennessee, Rick Barnes. They got it done. Obviously, Syracuse is their first year in a long time without Jim Boeheim on the sidelines. But Tennessee, one thing about Tennessee, man, and really one thing about Rick Barnes is his team's always going to play really, really great defense. The thing for Tennessee is, man, this has really kind of been their Achilles heel the last maybe 2 to 3 years is can they get enough offense? And, man, you guys like Kai Ziegler coming off the bench. I really like Kai Ziegler a lot, man. He comes off the bench. He can really pressure the ball. He's a really good passer, and he's improving his three-point shot. So I like the spark he gives you off the bench. Obviously, you got Josiah Jordan-James. He's really taking a big jump. It feels like he's been at Tennessee for years. I mean, Lord have mercy. I mean, this dude been there since like 2018 now. But he continues to be a good two-way player, and his three-point shot hit just like Kai Ziegler. It really has improved. Obviously, you got Vescovi. I really like him. He's a great three-point shooter. Can really shoot the ball. And yeah, I think for Tennessee, man, they have those three. Let's look at Tennessee. I think they shot pretty well yesterday. 40%. I mean, for Tennessee, that's not bad, honestly. For Tennessee, that's not bad at all for them. Honestly, shooting 40%, and they shot almost 36% from three. Y'all see though the 16 turnovers, they definitely need to limit that. But like I said, Tennessee, I mean, look at this defense, y'all. Syracuse only shot 35% from the field, only shot 30% from three. Tennessee, and they out-rebounded Syracuse by 15. So that's one thing I love about Tennessee. They're gonna play defense at tough. The thing with Tennessee is, again, y'all if they can make enough shots, Tennessee has a great shot of being a team that can maybe potentially go to like a Final Four, right? But it all comes down to can Tennessee make enough shots? I think if Vescovi, Kai Ziegler, and Josiah Jordan, I think those three are really going to have to lead this team. As long as they can make enough shots, score enough points, Tennessee has a great shot. From Syracuse, like I said, you're entering a transition year. I don't expect really anything from Syracuse because this is a long time y'all been without Jim Boeheim, so it's going to take some adjustment time for y'all. Next up, we had number 2 Purdue beat the Zags 73-63. And Purdue, man, y'all know who it is. Zach Edey, the 7'4" monster himself. Zach Edey is so freaking dominant. I mean, man, this dude, I don't know how good he's gonna be in the NBA, but man, the college basketball, I mean, he's unguardable, y'all. He's basically like Yao Ming out there. He's like a Yao Ming out there. No one can defend him, really, because no one's as tall as him. No one is as big as him. So, man, Zach Edey is a great player. And yeah, Purdue really leans on him heavily. Outside of him, it's not too much. But as y'all see, Purdue, let me pull it up. Like they only shot about 23% from three. Not great. But again, Zach Edey, man, just feed him, keep feeding him, and Purdue's gonna go as he goes. And for the Zags, man, y'all see the numbers right now. Gonzaga, to me, when I watch Gonzaga play, y'all, they are really struggling to find their go-to guy. Obviously, the last few years, they had Chet Holmgren, they had a Julian Stroughter, right, and now you don't have that anymore. Even heck, I mean, you have like a Rui Hachimura, like they don't have those kind of players anymore. Drew Timme, like you don't have those players anymore, right? And it's starting to show because they're really struggling. To me, when I look at Gonzaga, this is a team that is struggling to find who is going to be their guy. To make shots for him, man. You need that guy. And like I said, y'all, they don't have that right now, right? When you don't have Drew Timmy, you don't have Rui anymore, you don't have Chet Holmgren, you don't have a Julian Strother, you don't have a Andrew Nemhard, right? All those guys were big shot takers, they were big shot makers that you could go to them in clutch spots. Right now, Gonzaga just doesn't have that. I mean, they're gonna struggle to score all year, but I mean, I still think Gonzaga can make like the Sweet 16, but they are really gonna struggle to score. And speaking of a team that is really struggling to score, man. The Wisconsin Badgers absolutely blew out the Virginia Cavaliers just then, y'all. I mean, Virginia, man, Tony Bennett, what's going on with him? I think Tony Bennett, I hate saying this, but y'all, I think Tony Bennett has to be on the hot seat. I really do, because you look at since Virginia won their national championship in 2019. I mean, y'all, they really haven't done much since then, right? And I'm kind of worried that Tony Bennett might have lost his touch, because, yeah, I mean, this is really, really, really bad. I don't think he's recruiting the way he used to be able to. I mean, y'all, they used to have guys like, Ty Jerome and Kyle Guy and DeAndre Hunter and Kehigh Clark, but they don't have those kind of players anymore. I feel like he's kind of losing his recruiting touch. And man, I just don't like what I'm seeing from Virginia. I mean, y'all, when did the last time a Virginia team got out rebounded by 27? I mean, 27. Wow, this is not good, because Tony Bennett, his teams have always been very good on the defensive end. They've always been he's always had some really good rebounding teams, but it's like, dang, you get out rebounded by 27, and then they got out rebounded on the offensive glass by 17. Not a good look. Very surprised from what I've seen from Virginia. But again, y'all, they just really can't score. It's kind of like Gonzaga. They just, when your team is struggling to score, it's going to be a big struggle for you. No matter how good your defense is, it's going to be a big struggle for you to score. Next up, I'm gonna skip the Kentucky game because I want to say that for last. Next up, we had Uconn defeating Texas. Man, Uconn, really like Uconn. Donovan Clingan, I really like him a lot. I know he didn't have the best game yesterday, but I really like Donovan Clingan. Stephon Castle, he's gonna be out for the next 2 to 4 weeks due to injury. I hate that, because his first 2 games, Stephon Castle was really impressing me. But man, Uconn, y'all, yeah. I like what Uconn is about. Again, I like Donovan Clingan a lot. Him and Stephon Castle are my 2 favorite players on this team. You look at Uconn's stats yesterday, they didn't shoot the ball well from 3, but they were still able to get the win, and that's mainly because, again, y'all, I mean, it goes back to, look, the rebounding, and Uconn. I feel like now Uconn really does have an identity. I know some people wonder, well, how was Uconn gonna look? Was that only a fluke? With losing like an Andre Jackson Jr. You lost Jordan Hawkins to the draft, but no, I think Uconn has an identity. They get out and run the transition. They're gonna beat you up on the defensive side of the ball. They're gonna make enough shots, and I think, again, when they get Stephon Castle back here, I think he really will be their go-to guy on the perimeter. You got Donovan Clingan inside, but I think he will be their go-to guy on the perimeter. So I think, yeah, when he gets back, we'll see a different kind of team. I'm not gonna talk about Kansas. I'm not gonna talk about Colorado. I will get into Colorado a little bit. So Colorado barely beat Richmond. Lord have mercy. What's up with that? So Colorado, hey, congrats to them, man, coming in ranked number 18. So you got their women are ranked number 3rd in the country right now, and you got the men's ranked number 18. So hey, Colorado, their basketball program is doing well. Obviously, we know their football program. Hey, we know Deion's still my guy. It's gonna take him a little bit of time, but yeah, Colorado barely beat Richmond. I did not watch this game, but what I will say is this: Cody Williams. If y'all know Jalen Williams that plays in the NBA for the Oklahoma City Thunder, his brother Cody Williams is on the team. Cody Williams, he's not playing bad, but y'all, I will say this: Cody Williams is not living up to the hype right now, right? I know a lot of people coming into the season, Cody Williams, a lot of people don't. He could be a potential like top 5, top 10 pick. He ain't living up to it right now. He's not, but I still like Cody Williams, but he's not living up to it right now. And sometimes this happens, right? His production has been modest. He's only averaging 9 points per game right now, but he is shooting 50% from the floor, 33% from deep. But yeah, like I said, some people had higher expectations for him. I did too, but it is still early, y'all. It is still early, so let's see what he's about. But yeah, just want to see him get off to a better start, because if he can, then Colorado could be a serious threat. Next up, UCLA lost to Marquette, the Golden Eagles. And Marquette, man, okay, Marquette. Sean Davis, I believe his name is. Sorry, let me go to it. I think Sean Davis is his name is. No, excuse me, Sean Jones. Sean Jones, game winning shot, game winning three. Wow, Marquette looks legit this year, don't they, y'all? Marquette looks legit. But one thing about Marquette is Marquette has had so many good teams, I feel like, through the years, and they've always like kind of disappointed when it was time to when it was time to show up. But man, this team, hey, maybe Marquette is legit. I mean, beating UCLA UCLA is still a really good team. I know they lost a lot. Jaime Jaquez Jr. I know they lost a lot of players, the last couple of years to the NBA, but this is still beating UCLA. Still is a tough game. I actually had UCLA winning this game, but give it to Marquette, man. Show a lot of toughness. And again, Sean Jones, I call him Sean Davis. Excuse me, Sean Jones hitting the game-winning shot to win the game. And last but not least, y'all, Kentucky beating the St. Joe's in overtime. And y'all, you can tell Kentucky's a young team. Okay, Kentucky is a very young team, right? And it's showing. It's already showing early in this season. You know how I know it's showing, y'all? Because look at that. They allowed St. Joe's to shoot almost 41% from deep. Kentucky's defense has not been particularly good so far. But again, you're talking about they have so many freshmen out there on the court, right? So many freshmen. Rob Dillingham and DJ Wagner and Justin Edwards. I mean, so many freshmen out there. Reed Shepherd. I forgot about Reed Shepherd. So you got so many freshmen out there. But as y'all see, DJ Wagner, even though he's struggling, now DJ Wagner has really, really struggled. Right now, Rob Dillingham is definitely a little better than DJ Wagner. But DJ Wagner, very great game for him yesterday. He looked like the guy that a lot of people love. So very great game from him. As y'all also see, man, Trey Mitchell, he had a very nice game too. Antonio Reeves, Justin Edwards kicked in with 12. Rob Dillingham had 13, 6, and 5. So Reed Shepherd, I'm surprised Reed Shepherd didn't score. Reed Shepherd just had a game the other day. He played it very well. But yeah, Kentucky though, I still like Kentucky. I told y'all they was one of my favorite teams. I still like them, but they're inexperienced. Their youth is showing because defensively, I mean, wow, giving up almost 40. Allowing St. Joe's to shoot nearly 41% from three is not a good look. And also, having to go into overtime against St. Joe's is like, ugh. But again, y'all, they're still a young team. They have a lot of freshmen out there playing. So what do you expect? Of course, young team, it's going to take time for these guys to get adjusted. But I still believe it. I think in the end, that's what I told y'all in my video a few weeks ago. I said in the end, I think Kentucky's going to be right there because these young guys, as the season progresses, they're going to get better. They're going to get used to the college game. And that's when I think Kentucky is really going to start to flex their muscles. And so, yes, they got it done. Looking at games today, just giving y'all my picks. As y'all see, Syracuse and Gonzaga already started, but just giving y'all my picks. Tennessee versus Purdue, and we got Kansas versus Marquette. I'm gonna take Tennessee. I think Tennessee's defense is gonna suffocate Purdue. I think they'll find a way to kind of limit Zach Edey. And I think Josiah Jordan's Ames, the Kyle Ziegler, and Vescovi. I think they making enough plays, they hitting enough shots. Give me Tennessee in the upset, and then Kansas the night game versus Marquette. I'm going to pick the Kansas Jayhawks to win the game. I think Marquette was literally in a dogfight yesterday against UCLA. I think they're going to be a little tired. Their legs going to be a little heavy. So give me Kansas to win that game. That was another episode of the Zay Moolah Sports Podcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love y'all, man. God bless. Peace.